100,000. So we put 100,000 in a trading account, and there's two. Make my money, right? I trade news only. Let's say I sit down with my team and we decide. Normally we would risk an average of 100,000. So we put 100,000 in a trading account, and there's two things which can happen there. It's either we make 500,000 in 1 minute, or we lose 100,000 in 1 second. Hey Clement, Olampinchak, you understand? So it's like that. Listen, it's either we make 500,000 in 1 minute, or we lose 100,000 in 1 second. That's how fast the news goes, right? I hope that makes sense. Sharp. And the chances of making such money in a month, they come once or twice. That's when you realize or make that decision that, you know what, I want to risk a lot of money like this. You understand? We don't just risk a lot of money on any particular trade. We sit down and analyze properly that this is worth it or not. Then any other normal event, that's when you put in like 10,000, 20,000, just playing around the market, right? But I'm talking about events which I know that I've got to make money for my bills from this particular trade. Therefore, I need to make 500,000. And in order for me to make 500,000, I need to put in 100,000. And then if I don't make that 500,000, I'm going to lose 100,000. It's quite painful to lose 100,000, trust me, right? Because it goes away like there was nothing, like boom, gone, just like that, you know, sharp. So I used to do that, right? And then in like 3 months, you'd find that for the past 3 months, you've actually lost 600,000. You have decided that, okay, sharp, you're going to trade 2 times a month using 100K for each particular event. First month, you lose 200,000 trading twice. Second month, you lose another 200,000. That is 400,000. Third month, you lose another 200,000. That is 600,000. In 3 months, you've lost 600,000. You've got no income, right? Because let's be real. When you are a trader, there is no any other business which makes sense besides trading. They can tell you that you must buy properties, rent them out. There's no money there. I'm telling you. A house which you're going to buy for 1 million, you're going to rent it out for 9.9 or 10,000 rents. What is 10,000 to somebody like me? Nothing. You understand? So you need to have a business that's going to bring in more than 300,000 a month so that you can be able to see that, okay, now I'm making money. You understand? So it's difficult having that business besides the actual trading itself. And remember, with music, you can make money, but it works with a trend. Sometimes you don't even get bookings. You know, that's why most of them are actually getting depressed, because they're used to being guaranteed that, okay, I charge 50,000 per gig. Every gig I don't have less than 6 gigs. They know they have 300,000 guaranteed. It's going to happen for 3 to 6 months. Then the next thing, COVID happens. The next thing, you're no longer relevant. There's a new genre change and whatnot. Then you no longer make money. You know, you are used to living a higher lifestyle. Now you can't afford it anymore. So the only thing that's left for you is depression. Get depressed, commit suicide, do whatever the case it may be, which is so sad, right? So sharp. 3 months not making money simply means that now I must sit down with my team and we must start considering selling assets, right? And the quickest asset to sell is not a house in the industry, it's a car. Because you just take the ownership certificate, immediately go to the garage in Pretoria, Sandton, Joburg, wherever, where it's mostly owned by Nigerians. They assess, okay, your car is worth 1 million rands, but they are going to tell you that, no, we can only give you 600,000. You understand? And when it's like that, you need to make a choice. Do I need the money or I want it? You need it. You give them 600,000, they give you a car. Then the next thing, you're going to see the same car on cars.co.za being sold for 1.2. And somebody's going to buy it, you know, and you be like, shit, they robbed me. They didn't rob you. It's business. Now, after selling that asset, you go back to the market, right? You're going to lose 5 more times. You're going to lose 500,000 on top of the 600,000 that you've lost. Now, that is 1.1 million. For the past 6 months, you're not making money. Every month, you got families to take care of. I'm just trying to make you understand how difficult it is to be a trader, and people think it's easy, right? Now, you are left with 100,000. Then, with a good trade, you can be able to make 500,000, you know, and slowly recover. But when we look at reality, for the past 6 months, you have been going through shit. You were making money on small accounts, but the main account that you need to make money on, you're not making money on. Am I making sense? You see, so that's what made it difficult. So that is why a person could have 5 cars now, and then in the next 6 months, you end up selling 3. And remember, witches are always happy to see you go down. The moment you sell 3, they don't know that they don't know what you did. You did what you had to do to recover, so that you can be back on your feet, right? That's when they start making stories, creating stories. Hey, he's broke. Hey, he's what? You don't need to explain yourself to poor people for when it comes to such things. Just continue moving on, because you understand why you had to do what you had to do. You understand? So to somebody from an outside world, it's more like, we knew it. He never had it. He never what. Because they don't know that you have been losing and then you had to sell. Because the moment you tell them that you're selling, they're going to rejoice. They're going to go to the sangomas that have been trying to bewitch you, to go tell them that now he's at his lowest. Finish him off. You never tell witches when you're at your lowest. Never do that. Because that's when they know that they need to finish you off. Right? So those are the behind the scenes, and there's no single successful trader who can tell me right now that they've never went through that. We have bought things before, cash even, and we have sold them. And it's so sad that the world doesn't believe that you have once had this thing, which is okay. Fuck the world. I mean, fuck the world, you know. So sharp. I've been living like that. Sharp. Now, it came to a point that now I became tired of being rich this month, and next month I'm broke. You understand? It got me to that extent that, okay, this month I'm rich, and then next month I'm broke, and then in the next 3 months I'm rich, that other month I'm broke, and then I have to sell 1 vehicle in order to balance, you know. So it was no longer fun. So I had to decide. I had to sit down and decide, what is it that I want to do? What is it that I can do that's going to bring me money even when I'm sleeping? Trading, you have to work for the money. You can't really say you're making money when you're sleeping. You have to work for the money, right? All the time.